In the middle of the last decade, the auto world looked powerful and stable from the outside. Showrooms were full of confidence. Supply chains still seemed predictable. Global giants moved with the authority of institutions that had survived every previous turn in industrial history. But inside those organizations, the mood was already changing. Engineers, planners, and executives could feel that the ground was moving, even before customers saw it clearly. BMW stands at the center of this story. From 2015 to 2024, the company carries the burden of legacy and the pressure of reinvention at the same time. It must defend premium identity, preserve global reach, and still adapt quickly enough to stay relevant in a market that becomes less forgiving every year. That is why BMW is the hero here. Not because rivals are weak, but because the field around it is unusually crowded and relentless. The decade opens with entrenched giants that seem almost immovable. Toyota and Volkswagen Group still set the pace for global manufacturing scale. Hyundai Motor Group keeps proving that discipline can produce durable growth. General Motors and Ford carry deep industrial memory from the United States, while Honda and Nissan remain central forces from Japan. Mercedes-Benz and Renault continue to define two different traditions of European execution. BYD is no longer a side note and starts writing a different future with growing confidence. Behind this front line, another wave gathers force. SAIC, Chang'an, Geely, and Dongfeng keep expanding strategic weight. BAIC Group and GAC Group protect their ground through constant adjustment. JAC Motors and Chery keep searching for the right rhythm between scale and identity. Great Wall Motor and FAW Group continue to reinforce China-based industrial depth. Newer names, such as XPeng, Li Auto, and NIO, move from fragile beginnings toward visible presence. Even when some of them start from near zero, their direction changes the emotional temperature for everyone. BMW has to process all of that while keeping its own internal coherence. A premium badge cannot survive only on nostalgia. It needs product conviction. It needs execution, calm under stress. It needs clear choices when conditions become noisy. In 2015 and 2016, that challenge looks manageable. The old model still works well enough, and many leaders in the industry believe gradual adjustment will be enough. Then uncertainty thickens. Regulatory pressure rises in many regions. Customer expectations begin to split by market and by generation. Technology programs become more expensive and more politically visible. Capital decisions that once looked technical now feel existential. Every delayed platform affects not just one quarter, but an entire strategic cycle. In this environment, BMW and every rival learn the same hard lesson. Stability is no longer the default state. Stability has to be earned repeatedly. By 2017 and 2018, the atmosphere grows sharper. Concept programs and future architectures are no longer decorative announcements. They become signals of intent and signals of fear at the same time. If a manufacturer talks too boldly and fails to execute, credibility collapses. If a manufacturer stays too cautious, relevance fades. BMW tries to walk that line carefully, preserving premium composure while pushing deeper into the next generation agenda. The pressure does not come only from traditional rivals. It also comes from the widening depth of Chinese manufacturers. Their volume curves begin to matter more each year, and their strategic confidence changes how global competition feels. SAIC, Geely, Chang'an, and others are not waiting for permission from old hierarchies. They are building scale, refining portfolios, and compressing decision cycles. Even when they are not at the very top of global perception, they shape the battlefield with persistence. 2019 and 2020 bring another turn. The market enters a harder phase with disruptions that test operational resilience across every continent. Companies with broad footprints must protect continuity under unpredictable constraints. BMW chooses to keep moving rather than retreating into defensive silence. The launch path around new electric models becomes a marker of intent. Rivals face the same choice between caution and commitment, and each response reveals a different corporate culture. From 2021 onward, the contest becomes more visible to everyone. New model generations, battery strategies, software expectations, and production alignment move to the center of boardroom debate. BMW accelerates, but the field around it accelerates too. Toyota and Volkswagen Group remain massive anchors of scale. Hyundai Motor Group keeps proving that focused execution can sustain momentum. General Motors, Ford, Honda, and Nissan all fight to protect relevance while adapting their long-term logic. Mercedes-Benz and Renault defend their positions in a market where identity alone no longer guarantees influence. At the same time, BYD and a broader Chinese manufacturer bloc move with increasing intensity. The support layer in this project is not decorative background. It represents structural competitive pressure that reshapes the decade. When manufacturers such as Chery, Great Wall Motor, FAW Group, BAIC Group, and GAC Group continue to add industrial weight, they reduce the room for strategic delay among traditional leaders. XPeng, Li Auto, and NIO add another source of urgency by showing how quickly new players can become part of serious conversations. BMW remains the hero because it survives this expanding pressure field without surrendering narrative control. The company does not win every moment, and it does not move on an easy straight line. What makes the trajectory compelling is endurance under complexity. It keeps enough scale to matter globally while navigating a transition that exposes every weak process inside a large organization. That combination of scale and adaptability is rare. By 2023 and 2024, the decade feels less like a normal market cycle and more like a permanent audition for the next era. Manufacturers that once relied on reputation now have to prove strategic consistency year after year. The winners are not chosen by one launch or one headline. They are chosen by sustained operational discipline across many hard seasons. This is why the long horizon matters. A single year can flatter or punish any company. A full decade reveals character. It shows who can absorb shocks, who can recover from missteps, who can scale without panic, and who can still move when the rules are rewritten in real time. BMW stays central in this story because it keeps showing up in every phase of that test. When this chapter closes, the conclusion is not comfort. The next cycle will likely be harder still, but there is clarity in what this decade has already taught. Leadership in modern automotive competition is no longer a static crown. It is a repeated act of adaptation under pressure. BMW, surrounded by deep global rivals and a rising support wave of manufacturers, proves that the fight for relevance is won through persistence, not through slogans. Another reason this decade matters is institutional memory. The manufacturers in this project are not startups built in one season. They are organizations that carry inherited systems, inherited assumptions, and inherited limits. Some move quickly despite that weight. Some hesitate because every change disturbs a long chain of dependencies. BMW repeatedly has to coordinate design teams, production teams, software teams, supplier alliances, and market planning under one coherent direction. That continuous coordination effort is where strategic strength becomes visible. Look at the wider field, and the pressure becomes even clearer. Toyota and Volkswagen Group preserve scale through discipline. Hyundai Motor Group protects consistency through methodical execution. General Motors and Ford continue to rebuild competitiveness under difficult transitions. Honda and Nissan search for stable footing across changing demand. Mercedes-Benz and Renault defend established positions while new challenges push from different angles. BYD expands from challenger status towards system-level influence. In parallel, the support layer from SAIC, Chang'an, Geely, Dongfeng, BAIC Group, GAC Group, JAC Motors, Chery, Great Wall Motor, FAW Group, XPeng, Li Auto, NIO, Mitsubishi, Tata Motors, and Seres Group keeps widening the competitive pressure map. That is the lasting image of this project. BMW does not race in an empty lane. BMW races inside a dense ecosystem where every year adds new constraints and new ambitions. Surviving in that environment requires more than one successful launch. It requires strategic continuity, operational stamina, and the ability to adapt without losing identity. Over 10 years, that combination turns from a slogan into evidence.